Hello friends, welcome back to Python on Phone programming series. In the previous videos, we have seen how to define various types of operators in Python. So in this class, using all these concepts, let's develop a calculator project. So for that, first open a new file on the decoder, choose files option and Python 3, and I will name it as calculator. Okay, .py, and here it is a template code and remove it. So before writing the entire calculator project, let's write it step by step. Okay, so what I will do is I will take a variable called a, and I will assign value as 10 here, and I will take b is equal to 30. Now let's display addition, multiplication and subtraction of these two numbers. Okay, so the output should be something like this. 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. So I want to display the output in that format. So something like this. So the output should be something like this. Okay. And for subtraction, it should be something like this. And finally, for multiplication, it will be something, yeah, is equal to 300, right? So the output should be something like this. So how can we do that? So let's use a print function to display anything in Python. We use print function, right? So you just do that. Now we know that if we do something like this, a plus b, then what will happen? This print function will display the addition of these two variables. That part is fine. Okay. So let's do that. And even the subtraction and multiplication. Okay. If you run this program, we'll get the outputs 20 and 40 minus 20 and 300. But what is our desired output? This is the format, right? So we need 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. How can we bring that in the print statement here? Okay, how can we do that? So in the first class, if you remember, we have discussed that using a comma, okay, using a comma, we can display multiple values using the print statement. Okay. So here we need to display 10 and 30 as well. So which is nothing but a and b. So let's do that. A comma b comma a plus b I will give. Okay. So now if you run this program, you will see a different output here. See, we got 10 comma 10 space 30 space and 40. This is, I mean, we are near to the output, but not the exact format that we want. Okay. So what is missing here? The addition symbol and the equal symbol is missing. So where we should add this plus symbol between A and B, right? So let's do that. So here what I will do is I will simply keep plus here. Okay, if we keep plus here, we won't be able to see the plus symbol on the screen. Okay, to show that as a character, we need to wrap that symbol in the double quotes or single quotes. So I will use single quotes for simplicity. Okay, let's separate that using a comma. And now run this program and see the output. Let's close down this ad. Now you see we got 10 plus 30 space 40. So we are almost near the format that we want. We just need the equal symbol. Where we need that equal symbol? Between b value and a plus b. So after this comma here, okay, just use again single quotes and keep that equal symbol after that, just comma here. Okay. Now let's run this one. See, we got the proper format, right? 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. See, this is how we can use print statement to display the data in the whatever the format that we want. Okay, so let's apply this same logic to a minus b and a into b as well. Okay, so what I will do here, it is a comma this one, and b comma equals symbol and close it. Okay, similarly here as well, a comma multiplication symbol comma b comma equal symbol comma. That's it, right? See, run this program. See, we got whatever the output that we wanted here. Okay, see, one more thing here. I mean, if you might have noticed, we wrote this couple of lines, 3 lines here, and the Python did not complain about this one. So why? Because these lines will not be executed when we run the program. Why? Because these lines are starting with this hash symbol. This is a special symbol in Python. When you keep that, okay, symbol beginning of the line, right, that line will not be executed when you run the program. Okay, so that means when you run this program, right, Python will run this line and this line, and it will ignore this line. So this is basically called comments. Okay, this is a comment in Python. Why do we use comments? To give some information about the logic that we have written in the program. We will discuss about comments in the future classes. Okay, when we write very big programs to explain the logic, we will use the comments. Okay, so for now, just assume that wherever there is a hash symbol, that line will not be get executed. Okay, let's move on. So this is pretty cool. But how about, okay, so if you run this program, right, so every time we get the same output, that is 10 plus 30 is equal to 40 and this other operations. How about when you run this program should ask the user to enter the value, a value and b value. And we need, then the program need to process those values and show the output. Okay, so let's do that. So what we need to do? We need to ask the user to enter the value. Okay, so how can we do that in Python? See, for printing anything on the screen, we use print function. Okay, similarly, if you want to ask or take the input from anything from the user, we need to use a function called input in Python. Okay, so something like this, input. Okay, and here as well, another input function. And between these brackets, if you mention anything, some useful information like enter a value, something like this, so that will be displayed on the screen. Similarly, enter b is equal to something like this. It's up to you what you want to mention here. Okay, so whatever you mention, right, that will be displayed on the screen. Okay, so now let's run this program. Okay, before running this program, what I will do is I will comment out these lines. Okay, for the simplicity, we will uncomment these lines in a while, but for now, let's experiment with this input function. So now run this program. See here, it is asking the user to enter the a value. Okay, so let's enter the a value. So what is the a value? Let's give 100. And it is asking for a b value. I will give 900. Okay, so now what is the output that we got here? So we got 100 plus 900 is equal to some number we got, right? Something like we did not get 1000 here, but instead of that, we got the combination of 100 and beside 100 we got 900. Why? Why it is behaving like that? So that's because this input function, okay, this input function, whatever we enter, okay, whatever we enter, that it will consider as a textual data. Okay, so that's the reason when we entered 100, it has considered that as a textual 100, not the actual numerical value. Okay, so we discussed about different data types in Python, right? Integers, strings, floating points and all, right? So this input function, whatever the data that has been entered, it will consider that as a string. So because of that reason, when we add two string values, it will concatenate both of them. Okay, we won't get the actual numerical addition here, but it is a string concatenation. String concatenation as in 100 plus 900. It will get joined together and then we will get the output as 100, 900. Okay, then how to get rid of this problem? So to get rid of this problem, okay, we need to convert the user entered value into the integer format. Okay, into the integer format. How can we do that? So for doing that, we can do something like this. A is equal to int of a. So now in the first line, a will have a string format of 100. Okay, but in the line 2, what we are doing is we are converting that string into the integer using int function here. Okay, this is called type conversion or type casting, we can say. So similarly, let's do that for B as well. See, here. Now let's rerun this program. It is asking for a value here. I will give again same 100, and this time for B also I will give 900. See, this time we got the correct output. 100 plus 900 is equal to 1000. So that is how we need to take the input from the user. Okay, so to simplify this one, to simplify these steps, what we can do is instead of having an extra line here, okay, instead of having extra line here, I can wrap this entire input function inside the int, something like this. Okay, so this is also fine. For your reference purpose, I will leave these two examples. Okay, so you can use whichever is convenient for you. Okay, so let's enable this addition, I mean multiplication and subtraction as well. So let's rerun this program. I will give 105 this time, and for a B value, let's give something like this. Okay, see, we got the output here. Okay, so you can improvise this program and you can do other arithmetic operations as well, like division, floor division, and modulus. Okay, even you can apply this exponent as well. Okay guys, I hope you like this video and you find it useful, and if you have any doubts, please mention in the comment section below, and please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share this video. In the next class, okay, in the next class, if possible, we will enhance this program to the next level. Okay, if not, we will discuss some other topic. So till then, take care and keep coding and enjoy your day.